What's good? It's QC over here. You may know me, you may not. Chances are you do. If not, ask your parents. But I just want to share a couple of things with you guys. You know, for those who know me, I'm a big fan of music and work. You know, and so I thought I'd just share a few things from my experiences that I believe that may be able to be some assistance to you, or at least give you something to test, so you can help find your own particular route. You know. So I might be put out a few of these videos, but so in regards to music, I'm gonna talk about a couple of important pillars. All right, one pillar is the pillar of relationship with self. Second pillar is the interpersonal pillar between you and your directly with another person. Third pillar is your relationship with the audience, as in like a large group of people or adding to the particular vibe. Fourth pillar is business. So I'm gonna be covering that. Okay. Now, since I'm actually winging this, and I actually haven't even looked at my notes on this in like I think over a month. But so I'm gonna just wing it. You know, get some thoughts out, some general things that I thought stuck out of my mind and made me want to do this type of shit. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? There's I feel like we're in a time now, you know what I'm saying, where artists, our relationship with the world is different now. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's a natural relationship, and I think that it's a relationship that has been dictated by commerce. You know, and I think that has kind of affected the spiritual aspects of music. And when I say spiritual, people think people usually think one type of spiritual, like just emotions. Everybody just share emotion like some big old AA group, but it doesn't really have to be in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Also, when everyone is at a party having a fucking blast, it's a spiritual experience to me. So I kind of, as someone who pretty much worked with music, as a performing artist, as a creating artist, writing artist, visual artist, do different types of art as a practitioner, and also work, have done work as a professional surrounding that kind of stuff. I mean, any back end, production stuff. I've like had a hand in all those things, so that's kind of helped me give me a certain kind of insight and perspective from different angles on this. You know what I'm saying? That I think just qualified me to at least share, that I'm not just going off a whim. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of, and I've done all this work being to an extent detached from mainstream media, in a sense where it's not deciding what my relationship is going to be with it. So I'm just helping set you the context of what you about to begin here. You know what I'm saying? So and that kind of, so I've taken that time to just create a real genuine relationship between me and the art, between me and my peers in this. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of developed my perspective that I have on it now. So in the relationship with self video, I want to talk about, what's going on here while, while you're creating what you're creating. We're going to be asking ourselves questions like why we do it. We're going to be asking asking ourselves some questions that help us find why we do it. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to kind of help, stimulate our own mind and senses, with what we create and why we create it. As we do it. So it's not really so, much of you looking for a response from people while you do it. It's really more of a therapeutic thing for you, and therapeutic in a progressive kind of way where you're constantly looking to expand your mind in certain things in the craft that you do, not just repetitively doing the same old thing. It's just kind of like it's supposed to be a relationship with life, always growing in some kind of way. So that pillar, that's what I'm going to be talking about. Second pillar, interpersonal. I'm going to be talking about how if you just have like a really close friend or just have a really intimate moment with somebody that you're acquainted with, as an artist or as non-artist, this could be, let's say it's a rap. I'm a rapper, for those who don't know. a lot of people. I ain't fucking famous and shit, but you know what I'm saying? What type of dynamics, you know what I'm saying, that I've seen and that I feel is more natural, you know, in the sense of what the goals are here, what that science looks like, you know what I'm saying, how are you relating to each other, you know what I'm saying, what is your style, are you making eye contact, are you not making eye contact, where your mind is at while you're doing these things, what kind of environments do you, you know, decide to connect with art-wise, you know what I'm saying, where are you when you know, when these things happen, where are you most comfortable when you decide to do these things, for instance, like as a rapper, you might, oh, all right, you rap, okay, oh, let me hear something, you know, and something like that. Or we might go back and forth a little bit. It's not a battle. It can be some in some degree a battle, but not really. But it's really more of a conversation, you know. You know, and looking at art is more of, you know, and just getting back to the basic of art being a self-expression kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So why this person is sharing this verse with me? You know what I'm saying? Or the person sing, or they play the fucking cello. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting to know this person as being a categorized artist. That is a form of communication for me. You know what I'm saying? It could be even more. It's in a different realm than just talking. You know what I mean? Like what some people might be able to get in a regular conversation, there's things that I kind of just want to hear a verse from you, and I can get the same thing if not more. Sharing the verse, you know, how the thing is bouncing off of you, seeing what you respond to, and just seeing how well we are connected on certain topics, on certain styles, on certain things. You know what I mean? You know, and it can be another thing where, even aside from that, sharing ideas, collaborating on a piece of work, or it could be on theorizing on a piece of work. Just helping you guys, for those who are aspiring, you know what I'm saying, help you see what it look like so you can find out what you like or what you don't like. You know what I mean? So if these things that I'm talking about don't help you, it'll at least help you decide what you don't want. You know what I mean? So boom. So that's that pillar. Third pillar, you know, relationship with the audience. We're gonna be talking about what the fuck you're there for in the first place. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be talking about what kind of gatherings these are, which is very important. You know what I'm saying? In your role of being there. We're gonna be talking about things like being present while you're doing this type of stuff. We're gonna be talking about the self-entitlement, the sense of self-entitlement that a lot of artists have nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And connecting with the audience. We're going to be talking about how you enter the world as a giver, not a taker. You know, so your job is to go there and make them feel good. You know, and how they don't have to shut the fuck up and listen to you while you're doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? In every situation, at least. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like they don't owe you shit, honestly, in any situation. But that's just me. But you know, we're gonna be talking about things like that. You know, we're gonna be talking about staying aware while you're doing it, and we're gonna be talking about, you know what I'm saying, you know, scripted performances, or you know, or choreographed, coordinated performances that are, you know, written to the T, to some things you just figure out when you get there, kind of approaches. You know, and we're gonna be talking about how to enjoy the overall performance for a live audience more. You know what I mean? For those who have been on stage, and sometimes you feel like you can get more out of the experience, you can feel better doing it. You know, you feel like, all right, this is great. Sometimes people like the show, sometimes they don't. But I could feel better when I walk off of that stage. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be talking about some ways that maybe, you know what I'm saying, you can make it more of an enjoyable experience for you and your audience. You know, and for the fourth one, for the business part, which I think is like a very sensitive one, in a sense, or a really important one, because that can make or break your relationship with your craft. You know, so we're going to be talking about how we can closely make, you know what I'm saying, we're going to be asking ourselves some questions about what we want out of that situation, how we want to enter the world as a professional. You know, we're going to be talking, you know, and we're going to talk about how we can engage with that and still try to find a middle ground between still being true to your art and still finding the business aspect, and how to respond, you know, to the world that often sometimes tell you how you should be. You know what I'm saying? And how to stay grounded within that, and knowing when to back out of some situations, and knowing when to assert yourself. Alright, so I hope y'all enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully this won't be the last fucking video, because I really enjoy this shit. So yeah, this is the introduction. Alright, signing off.